Hey there. Hey friends. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial and leave me some comments. Let me know how these tips are helping you and if they're making you feel great, like I hope they will. Having pretty lips is like having a superpower. So my superpower is lip gloss. Please subscribe to this channel and share with friends who might enjoy getting little tips and tutorials that I have to offer. Love you. Thanks for tuning in for my makeup tutorial video. I do my makeup like a showgirl each and every day. And you know what's really cool is now for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, everybody does showgirl makeup on the daily to just go out and do their thing. So this makes me so happy because I know how good it makes me feel to put my makeup on every day, whether I'm just going out to run errands or if I'm going to my dance studio to teach my students or if I'm going out for a big event. All of the above, I always like to have my makeup on. Now, of course, I will go a la naturelle when it's an appropriate time to do so, like a day off and I'm staying home or gardening or going to the beach or just hanging with my husband. There's a little saying that I like to live by. Don't dress like the job you have, dress for the job you want. So I hope you learn a lot today and you don't have to do your makeup as full beat as I'm going to show you, but this is great makeup for stage for my dance studio clients and for any of you who just want to feel great on the daily. This is a good makeup regimen. This morning, I washed my face with a gentle foaming face wash, and I put a serum on my face and a moisturizer with SPF 30. And when you wear makeup every day, it helps protect your skin. I like to put a headband on and cover my ears when I put on my makeup so that the makeup, the powder doesn't get all in my ear. I like to keep my ears clean. So with this moisturizer on my face, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a very strong, I call it strong. It's a powerful cover-up foundation. I always like to think that any blemishes or freckles or dark spots can be covered up by the makeup for when you're on stage and under lights. Now, this is my concealer, which is also powerful cover-up. I put it on my eyelids. And down the center of my nose. And just down the center of my face. I like to put it on my lips. Highlighter or your concealer, it highlights the areas of your face you want to have stand out. And then your darker shading is for the parts of your face you want to withdraw and pull back. And so this is contouring when you put the different shades. I'm in the process of having to try to grow back some eyebrow hair. Okay. Now for dark circles under the eyes, I use a green. This green color on the bottom helps ignite and highlight your eyes. Helps them pop. And that was my dog moving around. Thanks, Ella. And then Charlie's behind me. Hey, Charlie dog. That's his favorite place to sleep. Okay, so we've got all of the contouring done. Concealer as a highlighter down the center. Got some dark contouring on the sides and on the sides of the nose, and it helps the bridge of the nose stand out. And putting the dark on the sides of your nose helps your nose look slim. I'm going to work on these eyebrows that are needing some help right now. So I take brown eyeshadow on an angled brush is how I like to do my eyebrows. Just kind of draw it on like that. See, I'm having to go way out there. I really hacked that hair by accident. And you can make your eyebrows as thick or as thin as you'd like, but the higher you can arch your brow, the more alert and open you're going to appear. Even if you're kind of having a bad day and your face is a little long because you're concentrating so hard on something, your eyes will still be happy. Okay, so the next step is to put on a powder. So I use, personally for me, my base powder over this foundation is kind of a medium. It's a medium color for me. And you want to kind of go down onto the neck. Watch out, Ella. Watch out, Ella dog. And I go up to the ears. And then I'm not going to put on too much of that powder. You can even blend kind of on the sides of your neck too. And down. Just so you don't have that line and you just look blended into your clothes and your outfit. So now for my eyeshadow, I like to blend. I like to mix colors. So I'm going to do the same brown that I did for my eyebrow, but with a little hint of some gold and silver that's in this palette. So I just mixed a couple of colors. I'm going to bring the stripe that I'm putting in the crease of my eye. That's the part I want to have look concave, kind of set back for depth. I'm going to bring it out as far as my eyebrow. I'm going to bring it all the way in to my nose. And make a little half moon in your crease. Bring it on down. Kind of close it up there. And when you initially put it on, you can let it go on kind of dark because we still have another layer of powder to do. And then for the eyelid and the top of the eye, right under the brow, is where you want to have a nice glowing white, off-white, cream color for a little sparkle and help open up the eyes. And you want to take a little and place it right on the inside of the bridge of your nose next to your eyes to help open it up and help your eyes look nice and bright. Now we need to do some translucent powder. And what this translucent powder is going to do is it's blend everything you've done, smooth it out. To help make you have a natural look. Sometimes I have to go back and do a little touch up on the brow after I put the translucent powder on there. And now that you have your translucent powder on, this is when you're going to add your cheek color and a little happiness to your face with some whatever shade you choose, whether it's a pink or a peach or in the burgundy family. Did you see how I did that? I do the cheeks. My friend taught me years ago that you don't want to put your blush up here high on the cheekbone. That closes up your face too much. So believe it or not, blush should really go down below your cheekbone. And then it gives you lift for your cheekbones rather than cover them up and make them look hidden and heavy. So As awkward as it feels, you have to kind of get used to it. If you've been used to putting your blush way up here, takes a minute to get used to feeling like that's okay and that's right. Then I'm going to take my powder brush again that still has some of that translucent powder and just gently blend that. Oh, another thing, you can make the number 3 on your face for some good shadowing with your blush brush, like so. I'm going to go once, twice right over my eyeshadows as well to kind of soften those up a little bit. I'm going to take my brush, I used my lighter color, and go over the dark as well to blend it all together. Now's the fun part. Now we get to put liquid eyeliner on. Now, if you're 50 and over, you want to make sure that when you do a liquid liner, you don't come here and then try to do your little cat eye anywhere down here. Because when you open your eyes, and if you have any wrinkles or crow's feet, it's going to get all lost in there and not look so elegant. So you need to make sure you do a nice cat eye and a high V on the end of your eye, okay? Oh, hello, dove and hummingbirds. I've got the best group of hummingbirds. Maybe not group, we'll call them a family of hummingbirds. So what I like to do is I'll just do my liquid liner like so, and then I separate the motion by taking the liner and come from the outside and draw that high V into the edge, on the edge. Can you see that? And then I even roll it around a little bit to get the eyeliner that might be on the other side, because once you start your eyeliner and you get eyeshadow on the eyeliner, it might not have enough ink on it, if you will. And so now, secondly, I'll come in from the side, like I talked about, a little high V sweep. And you can take that out as far or keep it in as short as you want. And then you've got to keep your focus down so that you can let that dry.
You know what? I forgot to bring in my lip liners and stuff. So let me go get those real quick. Sharpen my eyeliner.
Okay, and so while the eyeliner is drying, it's a good time to go do your lips. I love to line my lips with a bright color. I will go ahead and take that lip liner and fill in my lips just enough, like a lipstick. Sometimes we just find that one color that makes us happy, and mine is this pink, this bright pink, Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild, this pink Wet n Wild on top of everything I put on. No matter what base color, meaning lip liner that I use, I love to put this pink on. I like to wear this color. So now that I've put on the lip liner and my lip gloss, I will go back to the eyes. So let's do mascara. I like to shimmy the brush from the bottom of my lashes up. And I even like to go on the back sides of my lashes, like that. And you know, some days you don't want to wear any makeup at all and give your skin a rest. As long as you put on a little mascara and some lip gloss, you will feel great. And it makes people happy, the people who are looking at you. It just helps brighten their day to be able to look at pretty glossy lips and a little bit of a fun eyelash. You know, it's important we don't look like we just rolled out of bed all day long wherever we go. We want to put a little effort into our appearance, not only for yourself, which it comes first to make yourself feel good, but you also have to think about other people. How is it going to make other people feel to approach you and look at you? Okay, so I've got some mascara on the fronts and back sides of my lashes. I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom lashes also. And now here's the part that's optional. I have pretty good lashes. I've always had long curly lashes because of my curly hair, but I just love the extra bump. I love wearing false lashes, so I take them on and off every day. I do. I take them off at the end of the day, wash all my makeup off, do my skincare regimen, and then I put them back on. And so I use a glue. I like the Duo glue with the brush. And you don't have to necessarily wait for the brush to get the glue on the lash. If you need to roll down, that part's also been inside the glue. So you blow on the glue, you wait for about 10 seconds. I like to take the lash, where can I hold it so you can see it? How about in front of my chest? I like to take the lash and bend it and kind of do like that to get it the shape of my eye. And now here's the fun part. A lot of times putting on lashes, you know, we overthink it and try too hard, but it's really a one step. Pull your eye a little bit and press it down towards where your lid meets your lash line, and touch, touch, touch. I like to just use my fingers again. Some people use little tools to help. I had a friend, a showgirl, in one of the dressing rooms at the Siegfried and Roy show, and that girl would use an open safety pin. She would take the edge of that pointed, dangerous part of the pin and poke each and every little lash hair towards her eyelid, and oh, it just freaked me out. I always just envisioned somebody walking by and bumping her by accident and poking her eye out, literally. That would have been horrible. All right, that's always a good time to look at your lid and go back and put a little shadow blending. And look, it was just that easy. Now, mind you, I've been putting on lashes for years and years and years, so I'm happy to help you. If you need some pointers or a little encouragement, you can just message me and we'll talk about it. But take your time and just simple steps. Step 1, glue. And do you know, after 3 or 4 wears is when they're best, when they've got just a little bit of glue buildup and they've been worn before, they go on even easier than the very first time, the first initial application. So don't throw them away after one use. Take them off gently, and you're going to do like this. Okay, ready? So glance down. And you don't want to place the eyelash on like with the tips up. You want to take it straight in, okay? So you're going to take it straight in towards your lid. press it down. Take the end of the inside first. You could just push the little lash hairs towards your eyelid, and you can feel when the glue touches your lid. And then you can leave it alone and kind of move on down, and make sure you push the lash down on the lid where the lid meets the lash, kind of, so that you don't have your glued lash way up here, and then you open your eye, then you've got big lash just kind of all over your eyelid. And then you can squeeze your lashes into the lashes of your falsie, so they'll kind of blend, because my lashes that had mascara on them will help hold them together. Isn't that a neat trick? I'm going to just take my little brush, and now there we go. Voila. So, gosh, I think from the time I started this video until now, you can hear how much better I feel. I think the tone of my voice has lifted, and I'm starting to smile and giggle. It's just amazing what makeup can do for a person. Okay, yes, I feel great. Now, what's cool is also, this is optional, but I like to, once I do that, as you probably saw, I got some of my eyeliner on my fingernail, and just having wet glue being touched up and down the eyelid like that, splotch up your eyeliner, if you will. So I'm going to go back now and do another line of liner and just touch it up. And if you have worn your lashes more than once, you can brush down on the hairs, just in case your eyeshadow has fallen on the hairs and they look a little powdery. It's not a gross thing. Definitely, it's not gross that there might be makeup on them. Like I said, a little bit of makeup and glue buildup on your lashes makes it so much better and gives you some substance to, you know, to work with. And what you must remember is to put your lashes in a sealed container every day and night when you're not wearing them. Don't just lay them out, because dust particles will fall on them, just stuff in the air. And then if you're doing other things in your powder room next to those lashes that are exposed, it's just going to get nasty, and you don't want to wear nasty lashes. So take good care of your lashes when they're not on your eyes. If you have an old jewelry box that has a lid, do something like that. Or the container that they come in, and then you put your plastic lid right back on top. That's the best way to keep them. All right, so I was talking to you and just trying to let my liner dry before I open my eyes all the way to do anything on the bottom here. So for the bottom, rather than using a liquid liner on the bottom of my eye, I like to use an eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this angled brush, and I'm going with a dark, dark blue, almost black. And I'm just going to put a little shadow from the corner of my eye, just halfway in. I'm not going to close up the whole eye. I'm not going to put the eyeliner all the way across, because it will close my eyes up and make them look small. And then, last, I'm going to take that same dark blue, and I'm going to just go in the corner on the top and just gently dab here and join in with my dark in my crease. Just above my little high V eyeliner on the end. There we go. Now, I can take that other brush where I used to put the brown, and blend those two together. And I'm going back to the brush I used for the brown in the crease, because if I used that blue, the little blue brush to put this color on, it would just be a little too much up there, just a little too dark. But this gives a nice little bump and pop of color and finishing touch. Get your hair where it feels good and put your makeup on. I encourage you to wear makeup every day that you can to go out in public. It not only is going to lift your spirits, but it's going to lift the spirits of who is looking at you. It's amazing the power lip gloss and a little touch of mascara can have if you don't do a full face. So don't forget, wearing makeup is a good thing, and it'll make everybody feel better. Please subscribe to this channel and share. Would you share my videos with other friends you think that might benefit? I would love that. Don't forget to be present, be humble, and be kind for all of those who are around you. And be blessed. Love you. Bye.